Hey, Dan here. Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving last week. And I happened to take some time off, enjoy it out in the desert. Anyhow, um, what's new for the week? Story, key. Who you work with does matter. I got a call from an agent that I worked with a few years ago on a sale. I put the buyer in the property. If I recall, that buyer was referred to me to get it done. Happens to be a condo, happens to be non-warrantable. And so the listing agent ended up being the listing agent again, or the buyer's agent ended up being the listing agent now. So because that buyer is now the seller called him back. Anyhow, in escrow, 3 weeks. It's not moving, not getting done. They're having a hard time. So that listing agent remembered me, called me, said, Dan, can you take over from B of A? So I go through it, and unfortunately, it's going to take more money than the borrower has to be able to qualify for under non-warrantable terms. Um, it, and I don't know why B of A didn't kind of get. Well, one, I don't think they can even do a non-warrantable as far as I know, but the numbers didn't work. So I kind of just did a back check on what if it were a warrantable condo and condo and could go basically Fannie or Freddie. The numbers still didn't work. Um, he's been at his job for 9 months, so OT is not going to count because there's no OT at the prior job. He has a side hustle, not long enough. It's not on tax returns, so you can't use it there. So basically, even with a standard Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac transaction, his DTI was still through the roof. So the point of my story is it's important who you work with. And I don't know how B of A got him qualified. And then down 3 weeks down the road, he or she blames it on the non-warrantable piece, which it was more than that. There was DTI issues there too. So that's all I wanted to point out is make sure, double check. I can cross qual, but be careful. I issue strong, valid pre-approvals. So that's the point. That's it. Make it a great weekend. Remember, if you're working, I'm working, and I'll see you next time on the Mortgage Morsel.